I don't believe it. Wow. Shoot. That I had so much good stuff. I have got to check that. Oh no. Okay. All right. I've been talking a lot. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to start over. Oh, I hate this, but I'm gonna have to start over, guys. So, oh no, I'm talking, and this is a big waste of time. And what was my goal today? Time management. That's my topic for today. Is all about time management. So I am sorry, guys. I should have looked at your comments and tuned in earlier. Every once in a while I'll goof up that way. So I am so sorry. I hope that I am not wrecking your schedule too much, but I'm going to go back through what I was talking about. What are we talking about? Oh no. Yep, this is really funny because I'm talking about time management, and now this is a big, I just did 9 minutes of wasted time. Okay, so you guys forgive me and hang in there. I'm talking about mastering your minutes. And I have a special psych up called Master Your Minutes because time management is so vital to your success. I'm going to give you 3 great quotes on time management, and then I'm going to jump into these 7 keys to time management. 3 great quotes. Dennis Waitley, who is a really good motivational speaker, time is the most precious element of human existence. Time is the most precious element of human existence. So internalize that. That's very important to understand how important time is. Carl Sandburg writes, time is the coin of your life. Only you can determine how it will be spent. So you have a certain amount of, we all have the same amount of time. How are you going to spend your time to be effective and to get the results that you want? Brian Tracy has a really good quote on time, and this is the last quote I'm going to say. The more you discipline yourself to use your time well, the happier you will feel, and the better will be the quality of your life in every area. Okay, so that's pretty comprehensive. So let's jump in now and talk about the 7 ways that you will have great time discipline. Okay, and these are 7 keys. Now, sometimes I repeat certain areas like goals, plans, and schedule, your success GPS. That's because it relates to everything. Your success GPS is where you start and end. So your GPS again is your goals, plan, schedule for success. Let's talk about how your time management plays into that. So your number one key, 7 keys to great time management. Number 1 is goals with deadlines. Okay, you got to have deadlines on those goals, or else if they're just ephemeral goals, you never know when you're going to accomplish it. Then you don't know when the deadline should be. So you got to set a deadline. You got to kind of understand how long that project's going to take, and you got to put a deadline on it. So goals with deadlines is the starting point of great time management, so you know where you're headed. Number 2 is visualization. I want you to visualize your goals. Get excited about it. Yes, every night I look forward to going to bed because I get to have a little movie in my head of the next day. Now, there's 2 kinds of visualization. There's action step visualization and there's goal visualization. Goal visualization, I do that too, and that's to get excited. That's you looking down the road when you're accomplishing goals, getting that new car, that new house, and feeling those emotions and getting excited. That's great. That's goal visualization. But action step visualization is when you're thinking your way through your next day and you're being successful. Oh, look how I'm doing this now, and now I'm over here doing this, and I'm successful at this, and I'm so smart doing this. And so you think your way through your next day. Visualization is crucial for time management because you'll see yourself following your schedule, basically executing your schedule. So that's the key. You walk yourself through your schedule in advance, so it's easier to adhere to it the next day. Number 2 is your plan. Number 3 is your plans. You need plans. What are plans? It's just a series of action steps. It's just a whole collection. It's a list of action steps in some kind of chronological order. Now, what's the difference between a normal schedule? Now, that's your plans. Now, your plans, I want you to have all your action steps that you want to accomplish, your list of action steps, and then what role we're going to get to your role schedule, where you're going to put in what role you want to play during that action step. Okay. But when you're making your plan, it's not a bad idea to write out an estimate of how long you think that action step's going to take. So if something's going to take 10 hours, then you think you can do 5 hours a week, you can put 1 hour a day every weekday, then you set your deadline, your goal deadline at 2 weeks. So you got to kind of have an understanding of how long something's going to take before you can even set your deadline for your goal. So goals is number 1. Number 2 is visualization of action steps. Number 3 is plans with time estimates. I like to put time estimates on how long it's going to take me to execute those steps. Then number 4 is your role schedule. So your role schedule is just plugging in those action steps off your plan into your daily schedule. That's where the rubber meets the road. And that's also where it's very important that you put your roles in there. So what's the difference between just your normal schedule, your day timer, and a role schedule? The only thing is there's another column where you write in the role. Okay, so if you start writing in your day timer and you're writing out all the things you're doing, and you just take a second and think, what role am I going to play during that time? So if you have a sales position, you want to be inspired closer. You want to be, it's good to be competitive in sales usually. You want to be a fierce competitor. Okay, those would be 2 really good roles if you're a salesperson. So when you walk in the door, you're thinking, because it says on your role schedule, at 9:30, I'm going to be a fierce competitor because I'm going to be on the phone talking to Bob about buying my product. So again, you sort of plan your roles in advance. What roles are you going to play tomorrow? Do you know what roles you're going to play tomorrow? Do you know what roles you're going to play for the rest of today? I know the roles I'm going to play. I know all their names, and I have role charts on them. I'm good at them all because I make role charts on all of them. So again, start thinking of your roles. Name your roles exciting things. Real estate winner. And effective master closer. When you say, okay, I'm making phone calls from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock tonight, what roles am I going to play? Master closer, effective phone person. Think of the roles. You can imagine all kind of different roles. Focused closer is a really good one. Focused closer, and that's really good at that role. So that's your role schedule. Number 5 is self-discipline. Okay, sometimes you got to push yourself to do it. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it. You got to do it anyway. And that's where self-discipline comes in. If you visualized and created your schedule and all these other steps before, self-discipline's a lot easier. If you've already visualized yourself doing it, if you've already got it on your schedule, it's a lot easier to not procrastinate. It's a lot easier to just get the darn thing done. So some self-discipline sometimes is necessary to make yourself stick to your schedule. That's what self-discipline is for. Self-discipline is just to make yourself do what it says on your schedule. Now, if you don't have a schedule in the first place, what are you using self-discipline for? You don't know what to tell yourself that you need to stick to. Okay, so that's why you need a schedule. Then you can say, I need to stick to my schedule and use self-discipline to do it. Number 6 is habit development. I want you to choose certain times a week, every week that is the same time every week for certain habits. So especially if you have something that's especially challenging to do, that you don't really care to do, set it at the same time every week so it's just not even a choice. That's the way I want you to do your closing calls. You should have 2 times during the week. Saturday 10 to 11 in the morning, and Tuesday 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night. That is habit. You always make closing calls. You're always on the phone during those 2 hours of the week, and it becomes a habit. So then you don't question it anymore. Where are you going to be next Saturday from 10 to 11? I'm going to be making closing calls. Okay, and that's the thing. You build habits into your schedule. That makes to your time management much easier because you don't have to use self-discipline. You just know, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do this, 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 this. The more habits you can have, the more habit development you have, the easier your life gets because you just follow your habit set. And if they're all very productive, healthy habits, that's great. Now, the habit setting mechanism in your brain, which takes about 3 weeks, maybe I'll talk about habits next week. But habit formation takes about 3 weeks, and that works whether it's a bad habit or a good habit. So that's why we got to be really careful about bad habits and stick with our good habits. If you get in a bad habit of eating an ice cream sundae every night before you go to bed, that's a really bad habit. Okay, and it doesn't take long to fall into habits like that, and then they stick. Okay, so let's get rid of those negative sticky habits and have great habit development on our strong habits. And that's just a matter of you selecting the same time, same day, same time every week to do certain things. And then lastly, number 7 is smart adjustments. It's always about smart adjustments. You always, you're trying to do it right, but you're always going to be making smart adjustments. I need to manage my time a little differently here. This isn't working for me. I'm not very effective with my time here. If you try to get up every morning at 5 o'clock and play pickleball and you just can't get anything done for the rest of the day, that ain't working. So, make smart adjustments with your schedule as you go. So I went really long today, and I thank you guys for hanging in, and I'm so sorry about the lack of sound there in the beginning, and now I hope you can hear. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself. Thank you, Sandra. That's nice. Okay, yes, I had a great live one going there for sure. Okay, all right. So guys, so yeah, writing on your schedule, keeping your schedule. Thank you for your time. Yes, thank you for your time. Yes, time is life. Time is life. Wasted. Yes, that's exactly right. And I have several quotes on that too. Your time is really your life. How you spend your time is how you live your life. And so if you waste your time, you're wasting your life. Exactly. Very good, Charles. Thank you. Time is the coin of your life. Exactly. You decide how you spend it. So let's spend our time wisely today. Thank you for hanging in with me, guys, through that mute. And now what's our quote today? I use my time well. I master my minutes. I master my minutes. Okay. I love that. Okay. Ready? 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I master my minutes. I master my minutes. I master my minutes. Yeah, I love it. Okay. 3 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Anytime you're getting exercise or stretching, that's really we use time. Or deep breathing, another deep breath in and let it out. Okay, another one. Really good. Okay, great job, guys. All right, awesome. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for devoting your precious time to this incredible Psych Ups with Brian. I'm going to talk about habit development because that's really important for good time use as well. I master my minutes. Thank you, Jennifer. You're always so good. You're here early and everything, and you're here at the very end. Great job. All right, so thank you guys, and until I talk to you on Monday, let's use our time really well this weekend. Make your schedule in advance and visualize yourself doing those calls. Like if you're going to schedule Saturday morning from 10 to 11 is a great time to call. So maybe you can plan that. You can visualize yourself doing it. And then when it comes time, you're going to use a little bit of self-discipline and jump into it and have great time management this weekend. All right. And have fun too. Don't forget to plan times for fun. We plan all of our work stuff, but we don't plan enough fun things. And fun is the juice of life. All right. So I will see you guys on Monday. Until then, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking action.